Monday, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will put toe to leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cole. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Still on his feet at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Uconn quick to the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you.
Oh, what a move to get room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Cole. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
14, Uconn, 3.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Uconn going back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Uconn quick to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, the offense tries to pick up that first by running it on 3rd down. No can do, and that's really been the theme all game long. This defense has just been better at the point of attack, shutting down this run game.
Uconn will have to punt it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Volunteers! How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you could see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The Uconn offense goes back to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Getting some heat.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. Looking deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll give it to the back. Nifty little dance step. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Vols are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quick touch pass to the receiver. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Uconn going back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Uconn will have to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to beat the D deep. Touchdown ball! And they take it in. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It's complete on the right side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a threat.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Vols with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, and makes the big mistake.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but going up top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteer! Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't really get... First down here for the offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Man, oh, man. The ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Just complete and